how should we read this warning or veiled warning from the U.S. to Israel?
I mean, I think they have to make an effort to be seen to be trying to restrain what's happening. But I think the reality is that over the last year, we know of one instance where they tried to delay the shipments, and that they snapped out of that pretty fast. And again, the question at this stage has to be, you're 1 month out from the election, are you really going to try and play hardball with the Israeli administration? Certainly from Bibi's point of view, that is the Israeli Prime Minister's point of view, the answer is going to be a resounding no.
Yeah.
So I think that seems to be the state of play.
Yeah, and analysts are quick to point out that 30 days is actually after the timing of the U.S. elections. Stuart, I also want to I want to ask you about a story that we put out yesterday from Bloomberg, our own reporting, suggesting that Lebanon is now poised to be put on the grey list over dirty money. So just tell us what's happening there and what the ramifications could be for Lebanon.
Yeah, so this is basically a task force, a global task force that looks at illicit money flows around the world and then basically puts recommendations out so that if you go onto this grey list, or particularly the black list, which is obviously much worse, then everyone is much more constrained and much more cautious about doing business with you. So it makes it much more difficult to get money in or out. Now, in the case of Lebanon, they're kind of already in that position in the sense that they're already frozen out of debt markets or international debt markets. We know that there is a big economic crisis. So would it fundamentally make a difference in the short term? Probably not, because that's already happening. But in the long term, it's one more headache that they have to deal with to get that economy back on track.